loved one who struggles with weight.
You know, there's nothing saintly about a doctor. I'm a human being, too.
Dr. Butch Rosser is a world-renowned surgeon who suffered from severe obesity before losing 150 pounds.
It's interesting how people use that. They use it as a stick. They use the fact as a doctor to beat you even more down about your weight. Because you should know better. I've never seen my wedding video. And people have asked me in the past, you know, well, why you look at it? I just didn't like myself. That's my beautiful wife, Dana. Loving me took a special person.
I just fell for him. It was his smile and his talk and his intelligence. Yes, he was 460 pounds, and it's not that I did not notice that. I did. But that wasn't a game changer for me.
Dana is an author and advocate for obesity support. In a topic that folks rarely talk about, Dana and Butch are now sharing their emotional journey and the heavy burden his weight has had on their relationship.
The hardest part was how other people treated him and how other people treated me.
Well, we are joined now by Dana and Dr. Butch Rosser. Good morning to both of you.
Morning.
Morning. Hi.
Hey, this topic really resonated with me because my wife, Deborah, was, you know, a small woman. I was 340 pounds, eventually gastric bypass, lost the weight. But Dana, during that time, how difficult was it? You know, because here's this guy you love, but people see a different Butch than you knew.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for having us here. You know, it was so hard because in the beginning, people judged me for being with him. You know, they were like, there's no way that you could love this guy. There's no way at all. You know, he's 460 pounds. It must be because he's a laparoscopic surgeon. They called me a gold digger. You know, they just thought there's no way that they put their beliefs on me. And that was very hard. And that was really my introduction into living and loving someone who suffers with severe obesity.
And Butch, you actually didn't realize how much your weight impacted Dana all these years. I mean, you didn't really want to go places. I mean, how did it make you feel when you first found out that she'd been even feeling this way?
You know, guys, I was devastated. You know, I've always tried my life to be a sensitive individual, especially to people who are downtrodden. But I didn't know one of the downtrodden happened to be my wife dealing with that. Most of us concentrate on the patient, and we forget the song that no one else hears, and that's the song of the loved ones who dare to love someone like me.
Let's talk about how we can help some folks at home, because there is no question about it. Couples all over the country, there are many couples who are dealing with this issue, struggling with obesity, or one spouse over the other. So I know that this was a team effort. You know, what are some things that you did, Dana, I'll bring you in here. What are some things you did to support him? What can people at home do?
Okay, yeah, I did some crazy things. I did something called stealthy healthy cooking.
Okay.
Where if I made spaghetti, I would, instead of having hamburger, I would sneak in turkey or have a lower sodium sauce. So he never knew that, but he loved it. So in the salt shakers, I would put accent instead of having the regular salt. I was trying to do whatever I could because at the time I couldn't find any support. So I was just trying to be creative. I loved him. I wanted him to be around. I was trying to save him the best the way I knew how. And also, I remember one time we went to Structure House. It was a weight loss facility, and I went with them, and I was pregnant with our twins. But I wanted to be there. I wanted to learn. I wanted to figure out this thing. I wanted to fight this obesity.
It's not nagging, it's supporting.
Yeah, you figured it out.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Butch, I mean, you're a world-renowned surgeon. People come to you for medical care, specifically weight loss recovery. How were you? You mentioned in the piece there the stigma that was associated with you. How were you able to overcome that, a doctor being so severely overweight?
Well, all my life, I tried to outperform the negative by being the smartest, being big but the fastest, being big but the most athletic. I tried to outdistance it. And what I finally had to decide, I settled on, is being that big teddy bear where I opened up my heart and embraced people. And all of a sudden, my size became an advantage because they said, this big guy is going to protect me. And by the way, I did not start doing the obesity surgery until after I had, made my mind up on my own. And then when my patients saw that, oh my God, it gave them even more confidence. And I think I became a better instrument for the greater good.
Thank you so much for sharing your stories. It's really important. A lot of people suffering for that need the support. Guys, thank you. And you can see more of the documentary, More Than What We See, an obesity journey at Mediflex.
Yeah.